immersed and through which the steam is flowing and it supplied the heat to the liquid over here. Remember, in stir tank heater, in this case, there is no inlet, no outlet. Okay, we are just discussing our कि this much amount of water or the liquid is available in this tank, and just we are providing the heat. So what will be our task is to develop. See here the notations to develop a transfer function which is correlating the Laplace of output deviation variable to the Laplace of input deviation variable. Okay, so in this case, if you observe that, see here, writing the energy balance at the transient state, very first thing is that once I would like to develop a transfer functions, identify what particular will be the output and which variable will be my input. So remember, the output is the temperature of liquid, which is represented by Y. This is my output. Okay, and how that Y will behave and at what cost it will behave based on how that X is behaving. So it will be my input. Are you getting my point? If the steam temperature is changing, then the Y will change. Is this okay? Are you getting my point? Stir tank heater represent that steam is going through the coil. It is circulating with the coil. Coil exchange, that steam exchange, the heat. Further, it leads rise in the temperature of the liquid. Are you getting my point? X is the temperature of saturated steam, small x. Y is the temperature of liquid. Both are temperature, remember. And Q is nothing but the rate of heat transfer. It is in kilowatt. This Q. Rate of heat transfer. Rate of heat transfer. So this is not the mass balance. This is the energy balance. Okay, very simple is thing that the X, the entering temperature of the saturated steam will decide how much, and that area of the coil will decide how much heat to be exchanged with the Y based on how much driving force it will develop. Agree? So basically the energy balance. So my topic, my aim is to develop a transfer function which is nothing but the what will be the transfer function? Laplace output deviation variable. So Laplace of what is output is nothing but the temperature of liquid Y. So capital Y divided by capital X. See at the end, at the last, this Y is nothing but the temperature of liquid. Okay, and X is nothing but the temperature of saturated steam. So this is gives us the relationship between how that Y will behave if there is a change in X. That is nothing but the change in temperature of steam. So generally, the rate of heat transfer can be defined as, can be balanced. The energy is Q is equal to UA X minus Y. X minus Y is the driving force. Okay, and what is U? U is the overall heat transfer coefficient between steam and liquid. Okay, it is nothing but the coil, and the coil is immersed into the liquid. So U is the heat transfer coefficient for a coil. Coefficient between steam and liquid, kilowatt per meter square Kelvin. U, overall heat transfer coefficient. A is the heat transfer area of coil, and X is the temperature of steam, Y is the temperature of liquid. Ultimately, it is nothing but mCp dy by dt. mCp dy by dt. Very simple energy balance. Is this okay? Are you getting my point? The equation 1 is clear. There is no input stream, there is no output stream. So whatever the energy whatever the energy that steam will release or exchange with the liquid, it all will get collected into the liquid itself only. And that particular collection, accumulation of the heat will rise the temperature of the liquid. Is this okay? So this is unsteady state energy balance. My next step is to go for steady state. So steady state accumulation term will be 0. The equation 2 will be there. Then further define deviation variable by subtracting 2 from 1. See equation 1 minus equation 2. So instead of small letters, I am using the deviation variable in terms of capital letter. UAX minus Y is equal to MCP ddt of Y. Now in this case, this is the time constant. Time constant. It is tau is equal to MCP by, it is MCP by UA or HA. And most of the times we use U or we use H. MCP by UA. Agree? One upon UA is a resistance. And what is the capacitance? Mass into how much the ability to hold the energy, CP, specific heat. Okay, so tau is a time constant which is significantly gives us the speed, how much, what will be the speed of that particular response. Question 3 is okay, and tau we have defined is MCP by UA. हीट ट्रांसफर में डिस्कस किया होगा, दिस इज द यूनिट इज टाइम, MCP by HA or MCP by UA. Okay, what is the further step? Further step is take a Laplace transform and rearrange it into the output upon input format. So last equation, which is the bordered one, is will be like this: 1 upon 1 plus tau s. Is this okay? हमने पहले CSTR में देखा जहां रिएक्शन हो रही थी, देन हमने लिक्विड लेवल टैंक देखा जहां रिएक्शन नहीं हो रही है. तो CSTR में क्या था, हमने मास एक कंपोनेंट के मटेरियल को बैलेंस किया था, नंबर ऑफ कंपोनेंट्स आर देयर. इन लिक्विड लेवल टैंक में क्या था, रिएक्शन नहीं हो रही थी, देयर वाज ओनली सिंगल लिक्विड, सो इनपुट एंड आउटपुट द मास बैलेंस किया. देन वी ऑब्जर्व दैट कि प्योर कैपेसिटी में क्या चेंजेस आया है कि आउटपुट में वी हैव पुट वन पंप ओवर देयर. So pure capacity, how it will behave, we have derived the Laplace transfer function for that. Agree. Then now in the continuous in the stir tank heater itself, in which there is no input, no output, the only heater is there which is exchanging the heat. It may be remember that as I have explained that the X is nothing but the temperature of saturated steam which is circulating through this particular coil. But there may be possibility that instead of that steam, there is a इलेक्ट्रिक, देयर इज अ पॉसिबिलिटी दैट, है ना. घर में क्या होता है, इलेक्ट्रिक पावर होता है, तो इलेक्ट्रिक घर में जो वाटर हीटर होता है ना, गीजर जो होता है हमारा वाटर गीजर, उसमें क्या होता है, इलेक्ट्रिकल कॉइल होती है. सो द करंट इज पासिंग थ्रू दिस पर्टिकुलर, इट विल गेट हीट अप एंड इट विल एक्सचेंज द हीट विद द वाटर. That was the phenomena behind that. So whatever the Q is exchanging between these liquid and the element, heating element, we can say heating element may be a steam coil or it may be any metal coil, a resistance. Okay, so but the concept is that it will, the energy balance will be as of equation number 1. Equation number 1 always उसका क्या equation रहेगा, यही रहेगा स्टर टैंक हीटर का. ओके, यहां तक ठीक है, यहां तक ठीक है. ठीक है, तो ऐसे करते हैं हम. मुझे थोड़ा नया टॉपिक इंट्रोड्यूस करना था. Okay, so new topic I will introduce in the next lecture is forcing functions. Okay, in which we will take the example of mercury thermometer. ठीक है, अब हम let me tell you in the further lectures what I will explain. I will explain a transfer function. Slide use करता हूँ, screen. तो ट्रांसफर फंक्शन हम कैसे डिफाइन करेंगे? हम इन जनरल gs इज इक्वल टू आउटपुट को हम अब y डिनोट करेंगे और इनपुट को हम x रिप्रेजेंट करेंगे. तो ये क्या है? इट्स स्मॉल स्टेडी स्टेट, सॉरी अनस्टेडी स्टेट y. This is nothing but y minus y steady state, and this is nothing but x minus x steady state. ठीक है? This is x minus x steady state. ठीक है, इन दोनों का लाप्लास है ये, इनका लाप्लास. But in this y is capital Y. Capital Y is nothing but y minus yss. Capital X is nothing but x minus x steady state. Remember. तो हम क्या करेंगे? This is nothing but output अपॉन इनपुट इन जनरल. ओके, अब x कुछ भी हो सकता है, ये फ्लो रेट हो सकता है, ये टेम्परेचर हो सकता है, ये कॉन्सेंट्रेशन हो सकता है. वैसे ही y रिस्पेक्टिव टेम्परेचर हो सकता है, फ्लो हो सकता है, कॉन्सेंट्रेशन हो सकता है, हेड हो सकता है, लिक्विड हेड, वॉल्यूम हो सकता है. Likewise, so in general we will represent the output as a y and input as a x. ठीक है, so because of this particular today's which we had faced a little technical problem, I will try to fix it. Okay, in the next lectures we will start a new topic called forcing function. Forcing, it will be forcing function. Fine, I will stop here today. Any question?